Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am doing my weigh-in for the past 2.5 weeks. I'm sorry. I've been sick and I've been busy just trying to get my room cleaned up because it's been a mess, and I'm not sleeping on the floor anymore, which is nice because now me and my fiance have a bed. So happy dance for that. Hopefully my sleep quality will be a lot better, which means I'll hopefully be feeling a lot better. So, over the past 2 weeks, I've learned a lot, but I'm going to go with my weigh-in first, which I weighed in earlier today, and I was 3:10 exactly. I had gained a little bit of weight from last week because I had meant to film last week, but I understand why I gained that, like, almost a pound back because of just womanly issues, bloating and that time of the month kind of thing. So it's like I'm really not that worried about that particular pound gained because the body fluctuates, especially for a woman when it's her time of the month. So 3:10 is still pretty good. That was actually my next goal. So I hit that and I got my little treat, and I haven't really started playing the game yet, but it was Final Fantasy IX for the PC. I'll probably start playing that on my gaming channel, which I need to start linking below, but I forget. I might start doing that this video and just link them, but I might start doing that in February because I need to get that channel back to working too. I've sucked at YouTube lately. So thus far, I have lost the equivalent in the last month, 12 pounds, which is really awesome because, well, I beat my last time I tried to lose weight's goal, even though last time I hit 300 and this time I only hit 310. But no complaining, because I'm going to keep moving. I'm 1 month down. Let's see what I can do in month 2. So basically, I went blank. I'm going to go over probably the things I've learned in the past month. I don't know how many things I really learned, so it's not going to be a top 10 or anything. It's just things I learned. One thing I've learned is water is your best friend. I have poor posture, so I tend to have a lot of backaches, and that's actually something that made me sick, is that I had such a bad backache for like 4 days, and my fiance and I almost had to take me to the hospital. And then he decided to look up something and said sarcastically, "Why don't you just drink more water?" Because my goal was to drink more water, and then I hadn't been drinking very much water. And then I said, okay, we'll try this for a couple days. If my back is still persisting, we may have to take me to the hospital. Well, after about 3 days, because I was feeling better, my back pain stopped. Like, not completely, because I still have minor aches, but compared to, like, I had a 7 or an 8 pain, and I was almost crying, to just small little pains because of my poor posture that aren't really that noticeable. If this water is because I was dehydrated was causing my back pain, it's kind of weird. So, okay, the reason why we think that I got dehydrated is because I went from drinking like 2 to 4 of these a day to basically drinking barely 1 to 2 of these a day. And so that's like a gallon of water going down to barely any. Now I don't really keep track of how much I drink. I just drink as much as I can. And as long as I just keep drinking the water, my back hasn't been bothering me as much, and I have been feeling more energetic. So I have learned from personal experience, even though every dieter says drink lots and lots of water, I have learned just it's true. I don't care about the skin effects, even though I am trying to make my skin clearer, but nah. And stuff like that. I've learned that drinking a lot of water just makes you feel a lot better. So that was one. Another thing I learned is that you don't need to completely exercise a lot to lose weight. Like, in the first month of my weight loss, and I lost 12 pounds, I didn't really exercise. Like, I walked around the campus a little bit throughout the month of the university my fiance goes to, because that's where I go to work, just to sit in the library and work on my computer. And I just was walking around campus. I would say maybe for every day I go there, I walk about a mile, maybe 2, depending on where we go to lunch and depending on other things. Like, when it gets warmer, I'll probably be walking more because they have a lot of Pokemon Go stations and things, and I love playing that game because it gets me out and going, and I can hatch eggs and things like that. But as of right now, I'm really not getting that much exercise. I'm thinking probably halfway through February or March I may start exercising more. But as of right now, exercise is really not that important to me. But that it's just because I was counting calories, I guess. So I guess my second thing I've learned is that you don't always need exercise to lose weight. I'm not saying don't exercise, I'm just saying that as of right now, for me, the exercise isn't that important. My third thing I've learned is that counting calories actually is very important, which I kind of already knew, but I didn't realize how effective it could be, because I've been trying the counting calories diet for over 2 years, but I hadn't really been focusing on it. Like, I would do it for a month, not really see any effort changing, so I get bored. My boyfriend would always constantly tell me, and I feel bad and everything, and it's like I never saw anything happening, so I just gave up. Well, this time I'm kicking myself in the ass and actually counting calories, and I do have bad days. I mean, I've had a day where I've eaten almost 3,000 calories in the past month. So, I mean, I do have my super bad days still, but I also have really good days where I'm right on track, or I give myself about 100 calorie leeway above, but still I'm losing weight. So I'm going to keep that, like, I can hit 1,900 calories if I have to, but normally my goal is 1,800, and that's really not that hard if you're watching your calories and actually eating properly. If you're eating fast food every day or something, that'll be more difficult, but it's probably possible if you watch what you eat. But that's just kind of with the nutrition and everything. Like everyone says, you just need to watch what you're eating and everything. And so that's my third point. My fourth point is the bad days I mentioned. I had 2 days that I exempted this month, and that's just because I believe that you're not going to have perfect days, and so you should have a few cheat days during the month because you're going to have celebrations. Like, my birthday was this month, so that was one of my excuse days, was because it was my birthday, so I allowed myself to eat a little bit more sweets and things. As I didn't realize I was going to have a birthday cake, so I ended up getting a milkshake, and it just, everything stacked up. But I still stayed under my 2,500 calorie intake for my bad days. Another day I just did it randomly and excused it. Just because shit happens and you could have a surprise party or something that you could get invited to, a family gathering that you didn't realize was coming up and you decided to go to, and then you just eat more than planned. So I think that those days are fine. So cheat days are important because you're really living life. And if you don't allow yourself to have those cheat days, then you're not going to be able to celebrate. And you're not going to be able to have those experiences such as birthdays, anniversaries. You're just going to feel like you're stuck in a rut. I mean, that's just my opinion. Some people may say otherwise, but I believe that you should have those because those things are life. And so, yeah. The fourth thing I learned is that, weirdly enough, I never realized I had this problem until I started really dieting. And my fiance says I did before, but I just didn't notice it as much because I was eating like this, I'm guessing, constantly. And so I wouldn't notice it just because that was a constant. Is that I actually get emotionally challenged and I tend to binge eat. Hence the 300, or not, the 3,000 calorie day, not 300,000 calorie day. I think I would have died. Um, but the 3,000 calorie day, and I feel so bad about it, is I was just so freakingly emotionally charged that day that I literally just didn't give a damn about what I ate, and I was just feeling bad, and I just said, fuck it. I'm just gonna eat today, and I'll live with the consequences. I'll get back on it tomorrow. And I did. It's not like I just threw it away and said screw it to the diet. I had the bad day, I admitted it, and I had a couple other bingey days during the month, but that was the worst one. So I have learned that I do have a minor issue with binge eating, and that when I get overly emotional sometimes I do binge eat. And I know that is a problem, and I think for me I'm just going to have to work through that problem, because emotional things happen and I need to find other ways to cope with it than just binge eating. I've also learned that sleeping is a problem of mine, which I have issues with too, where I either sleep or I eat. So I need to figure out another outlet besides sleeping and eating to put that. I've been working on another outlet, and I just need to keep working on it because it would be really good to use my writing for that, since I am a writer, so I might start trying to figure out how to use that as an outlet. So I'm not sleeping as much, and I'm definitely not eating as much, because I can't afford to have that many 3,000 calorie days. Let's see, what else have I learned this month? I think that may have been all I really learned important points wise this month. I mean, I guess another thing I've learned is that if you actually keep on track, it's pretty easy. And I know for people it's like, oh, it's not easy, but for me, when I just slid into it and I actually started paying attention to the calories intake and everything, like I said, I'm surprised I lost 12 pounds. Like the last time I tried, I think it took me 2 months to lose 10 pounds, and then I turn around and do this and I lose 12 pounds in a month. So it was a lot easier than last time I tried. I know that in months to come, when I'm doing my monthly reviews, I am going to say, oh god, this sucks, or I didn't lose as much as I was hoping, or I had really bad days or something. But right now, looking back at January, for a first month, I actually didn't mind it that much. It was pretty easy for me to actually do it. And I know for some other people they would say that it's weird, but I wasn't really that. I was actually really surprised that it was easy. But then again, I had already started the habit of drinking water, which I still need to work on, and I had somewhat already started the counting calories, even though I sucked at it. But it really wasn't that hard. And I would say if you really do want to try losing weight, just track your calories for a couple weeks and just see what you're eating. Kind of point out to yourself what your weaknesses are, what really is causing those calories. Because a lot of fat people say, I'm sorry, I know that's horrible to say, is that they don't eat a lot. And I can understand that, because me and my boyfriend actually did this once where we kind of did our calories together, and he is only 118 pounds. So there's a significant difference in our size. And we did our calories, and the fact is I was eating about the same amount as him, but I was drinking a lot more soda and a lot more sugary drinks and things. So even though I was eating about 1,500 calories or so, I was drinking 1,000 or more calories in liquids. And the liquids will kick you in the ass anytime. Like, it's disturbing how much a can of Coke is if you have 4 of them in a day or whatever. It's like it adds up fairly quickly. So if you want to start this, just start by finding an app like Spark People or MyFitnessPal or something, and just track what you're eating and drinking. Be truthful. Don't be embarrassed. You're the only one who's going to see it anyways. So I don't really see the point in worrying about it. So that's my month in review. And those are the 5 or 6, I don't know, I didn't count, things I learned. And so my goals for February, and then my goals for this coming week. My goals for February is I'm hoping to lose just 10 pounds. I want to get down to 300. That would be amazing, is just to see that 300 or even 299. I would love to be out of the 300s. So that'll be cool if I was able to do that. Get proper sleep, which I know has just been a goal in general for me, and drink plenty of water. If I want to, I might halfway through February start going to the gym on campus, because I can do that because I am a significant other of my fiance and I can go there for free. And I might start doing minor weightlifting and minor cardio, depending on energy levels and if I feel confident enough in everything else. Sorry, he sneezed. So my goals for February is that. My goals for this upcoming week is that I'm hoping to be about 308, hopefully. I'm hoping for a 2-pound loss. I'm not expecting spectacular. I'll just be happy with a 2-pound loss. If I get more, I get more. If I get less, well, the next week is coming and we can just try again then. I want to keep up with drinking water and everything. It's like I don't really have many goals for the coming week. It's just a 2-pound loss, keep tracking calories, water, and sleep. Because if I can get all that going, then I can get my stress level to go down. And so, yeah. Thank you for watching, and I hope you like my content. Please subscribe and click the bell if you want to continue seeing my content, and I will try to be more regular because I've been away for about 2 weeks now. I'm sorry. Thank you, and bye-bye.